All right, so today we're going to break down an absolute masterpiece of internet chaos. You know the one. It's a video that takes that core idea of sibling rivalry and just launches it into a completely different dimension. So let's really dig into what makes this piece of surreal humor so perfectly engineered to go viral.
Okay, so let's just dive right in with the question that is at the heart of this entire thing. We have all been there, right? On one side or the other of that classic childhood taunt. But this video takes that experience we all know and asks, okay, but what if the laws of reality just sort of stopped?
And you know, it all starts from a place that is just so familiar to us. The reason the comedy lands so well is because the whole setup is grounded in something almost every single one of us has gone through. The pure, calculated, beautiful art of annoying your brother or sister.
So you've got Sibling A, our protagonist, basically speaking the most famous last words anyone can say before their peace is absolutely destroyed. It's that perfect moment of calm before the storm, and it just sets us up perfectly for the chaos that is about to hit. And boom, right on cue, Sibling B appears. Not with a shout, but with this little chant. This is basically the first shot fired in this little domestic war. It's that classic, infuriating taunt that means Sibling A's good day is officially over. So what Sibling B's doing here, it's this legendary, time-honored move we're going to call the hovering finger gambit. It's a declaration of war that exists in this brilliant little loophole of house rules. I mean, you're not technically touching them, so you're not doing anything wrong, but you are psychologically dismantling your opponent piece by piece. It's genius, really.
Okay, so let's track how this whole thing built. Because the jump from just mild irritation to a complete and total breakdown, it happens with, well, breathtaking speed. This meltdown is really the whole first act of the video.
And I mean seriously fast. We're talking 60 seconds. 1 minute. That is all it takes to go from a state of complete peace to the absolute brink of insanity. The comedic timing here is just, perfect. Just look at this timeline. At 2 seconds, we get the provocation. A mere 4 seconds later, the frustration starts to show. 2 seconds after that, full-on rage face, it's trembling. And by the 11-second mark, we get the physical snap. The whole thing is so frantic, it's like we're watching Sibling A's sanity just evaporate in real time. And this right here is the crucial visual cue that we are officially leaving reality behind us. The face doesn't just get red with anger, right? It starts to digitally distort and vibrate. This is our first real sign that something much weirder is about to happen.
And yep, this is the pivot. We have officially gone from a relatable family argument to a full-blown surrealist fever dream. This is the part of the show where the laws of physics and all of our expectations get thrown right out the window.
To put it as plainly as possible, this is the moment. It's like the second Sibling A lunges, the fundamental forces that hold our universe together just decide to clock out for the day. And what we get next is just pure, beautiful, unadulterated chaos. And here it is, the impossible sequence. Sibling B doesn't just dodge, they start to float. They don't just run, their legs literally become a propeller. And Sibling A's reaction, it's pure cartoon shock. The eyes are bulging out. And of course, you can't have chaotic flight without an equally chaotic crash into a bookshelf. And the whole thing is punctuated by this one perfect deadpan sound effect. It's not the sound of a helicopter, it's just the word helicopter. This one piece of audio is the absolute comedic peak of this whole physical sequence. It is so profoundly beautifully stupid. So now that we've all witnessed the chaos, let's actually analyze it for a second. Why does this work so incredibly well? Well, it's because every single element, from the way it looks to the way it sounds, seems like it was built in a lab specifically to be clipped, shared, and remixed online. I mean, just look at this transformation. We go from a totally normal, relaxed expression to this absolute monstrosity of rage. This distorted, glitchy face is the literal definition of a reaction image. It's expressive, it's hilarious, and it's just weird enough that you can't forget it. And yeah, there's actually a name for this visual style, ugly funny. It's this whole aesthetic where things are deliberately made to look jarring and distorted for comedic effect. It grabs your attention, and it's instantly shareable because it communicates such a powerful, over-the-top emotion. And the audio is just as important. You get this perfect cocktail for viral sound. There's the absurd dialogue, like "it's a floater." There are the iconic sound effects, like helicopter and the crash. You even have that specific shock sound for the bulging eyes, all capped off with a perfectly timed, dramatic music cue. Every sound is its own shareable moment. It's an entire audio meme toolkit,
in one video. So let's zoom all the way out. Why do we love this so much? I think it's because it taps into something we all understand, sibling frustration. And then it just escalates it into something so unpredictable and so bizarre that all you can really do is laugh. And after all of that, the screaming, the glitching, the flying, the video ends on this single, quiet, and deeply, deeply unsettling word. After watching their sibling defy physics and smash into a bookshelf, the final verdict is just nice.
But the really crucial part is this final moment. Sibling A isn't even looking at the wreckage. They turn and look directly at us, the viewers, with this terrifyingly calm smile. This completely breaks the fourth wall, and it makes us feel complicit in all the madness we just saw.
Which really leaves us with this one last question. This video feels like pure random chaos, but like we've seen, it's actually built on a relatable setup, a really clear escalation, and perfectly timed comedic moments. It makes you wonder, in the world of viral content, is chaos less about being random and more about following a new, unwritten set of rules for comedy?